Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello creepy friends, welcome to Slams and Bobs. And for the last 5 or so days I have been addictively sale shopping. Boxing Day sale shop, January sale shop is the second most important sale shop of the year for me, behind Black Friday. You guys know I went out Black Friday, you probably saw the photo I posted. I did have a good haul. Unfortunately those lovely red snowflake Doran Vans I got, or Doran, I'm not sure which, have now gone to 20 quid, which is £10 less than I paid. It's fine. I also got a silver pair of Vans which should be coming soon, I hope. We're anticipating those today. I've got Hotel Chocolat coming. We've got a little Disney stuff going on in this pile here. I bought 3 pairs of slippers and a pair of pyjamas. I'm still not quite sure I want to keep, which is these ones. They're a Pooh Bear set. They look like that picture there. I love Disney pyjamas. Literally, if I buy these in the sales or whenever they come out, I can keep them and keep them. And I mean, I've got pairs in the drawer down there that I've had for like at least 2 or 3 years, and they're still amazing. They are literally still wonderful. Besides the point, the most important sale I was here to talk about today was the Lush Boxing Day sale. Normally this lasts for just the one day. They put the boxing, I think it's supposed to last more, but normally they just sell out like that. And of course, Boxing Day came, and 9 o'clock I turned on the laptop and I was going, where is it, where is it? Wasn't there. It took for till about 10 or 11 in the morning for it to finally launch, and of course within minutes it crashed, it died. I will tell you now without constantly repeating, for 15 hours. 15 hours. I was trying on the website, 15 hours, which is why if you saw my Twitter, you saw those 3 photos of initial and then of the final happiness when my orders finally went through. Unfortunately, because I kept having to, because things would go in the basket and then the site would crash, I had to place about 4 different orders. I've got 2 here, another one has been sent out, and another one is still processing. I ordered a couple of last minute bottles of small snow fairy, I'll get onto the snow fairy thing in a minute, and some snow cake soap, and the snow cake soap seems to have been taken off the order while the snow fairy is still there. If you're not or haven't been on Lush recently, they still have, when October came, and I don't know if I told any of you about this, because last year in the Lush sale I got diddly squib, I had to go around to all the stores, and I did end up stocking up on some stuff because I think Stratford Westfield had more than everybody else, because I think they hadn't been open that long and they just had more stock than everybody else. So I literally went in with a basket. I was like, yeah. So I did last year, but when October came this year, I created a rule and said that every time I passed a Lush store, I had to pick up this size of snow fairy. This is only £3.95. Consequently, I've amassed 22 of this size bottle. So I didn't really need that in the sale, but I'm going to do that next year as well, but I basically did it because I was so worried that there just wouldn't be any come the sale, and I was quite lucky in that respect. So I thought I'd give you a quick sale haul, and then I was going to talk to you about some stuff to do with the Lush Boxing Day sale, because I was kind of left feeling a bit cold by the people as a result of the Lush sale, but we'll get onto that. So the things I have are in this box here, and there's another one down here. So I have never received a package over mail from Lush. Ordered. I've only ever gone in store and bought things directly in the store. So this was my first ever packaging experience. Now I've undone everything and everything's out now, but I will say they packaged it so wonderfully. Everything had sections in the box, and it was really well packed in those big foamy stars and circle things. So it was really, really nicely done. So the first thing you probably just saw, I have 2 huge bottles of snow fairy here. These are not for myself. When my best friend and I went out to see Cats on the 18th in London, we were in a Lush store. I had to buy a couple of things for a friend, and she ended up buying a small bottle of snow fairy and said, oh, if I like it, you know, I might buy some more. I said, well, I'll keep an eye out in the sale. She loved it, so I picked these up for her. This is the biggest, second biggest, because they actually did release a kilo size. And these are 500-gram bottles, always full of glitter as the bottom, as you know if you're a Lush fan. They were, I believe, £6 or so each. £6. That's the door. Do excuse me, everybody. So that's the Vans. That's the silver Vans, okay? Tis the Vans. I don't know why people insist on knocking on my front door when there is a bell issue. We'll open the Vans in a minute. So they were, I think, about £6.38 or so each, down from about 15 or 14, 13. So it was a really, really good value. This size lasts and lasts. I have one bottle of this left in the bathroom. I didn't want the big size of these this year. I decided that it was just so much easier having the smaller size in our bathroom because our bathroom's tiny. The next thing I got wasn't something I was expecting to buy, but on Boxing Day when I went back to my dad's, my stepmom's mum was there, so kind of my stepnan, and she got me 2 Lush gift sets. She got me the Night Before Christmas and the Smiley Happy one, which has Bohemian soap, and Happy Hippie shower gel. And in the Night Before Christmas was the Snow Angel bath melt. I've never used the bath melt, but I just love them straight away. So I got 3 of these. There's another one in the bottom of here. I went back for more. It's so, can you see the sparkle on the bottom of that? I went back for more on Sunday morning. Wish I'd bought some more of these, but they're entirely sold out now unless I can get them in another store. So literally these, I have 4 of these. These will be rationed ridiculously slowly throughout the year to make sure they last. You can look on eBay to get these, but they are ludicrously overpriced. I also have 3 lovely pieces of Baked Alaska soap. Again, these were really well packed. My only fault with these in a way is that I wish they'd been tissue paper wrapped. They're not, so I'm going to have to put them in something, because if I put them in the box I've got down here, it's going to end up probably leaking or getting a bit melty, and they are kind of slimy already. This is kind of a citrusy smell. It's really lovely, but I can see it just like falling apart in there, so I'm going to have to get some sort of tissue paper, or I'm going out Friday on New Year's Day, so I might try and stop in Lush and get some bags. I'm also kind of hoping that Lush has some Reindeer Rock soap, because I really wanted that and it's just sold out. There is someone on eBay selling a huge keg of it, and it's for an okay price, so I'm just hoping one of my Lush stores still has Reindeer Rock, but I think I'm just going to be out of luck with that hope. That is everything in this box. What I have down here is this wonderful thing. This is Christmas bath time favourites. This is a 10 bath bomb set. Now, this is supposed to have 2 handles, but when mine arrived, one side was broke. It's not a huge problem. This I saw in stores quite a lot, and I'd considered buying it but didn't. So when it came up on the sale down from 40 to 20, I just jumped on it. This was one of the things that was the bane of my life to get in the car, along with all of the stuff there. And I have not so much as opened it yet. I'm quite excited to see in it. I know there's a lot of bombs, and I'm actually excited to keep the box afterwards, because I have 2 down here. I have the Star of Wonder from last year, which didn't actually come out this year, and then I have a Marc Jacobs Daisy gift set box, which is where I've been storing things, but this is deeper and bigger, so it means I can fit more stuff in. I don't want to like cut, I could cut the ribbon, but like I don't want to because it's so pretty. It's velvety. Okay, we're in. Got it. Okay. Oh, it's... Okay, so we've got a list. Okay, so they're basically all in amongst things, the strandy, pretty polystyrene things I mentioned. So I'm going to break it down for you by means of the card, which is on my lap here. So in this set, you have a Cinders bath bomb, a Frozen, which is wonderful, Father Christmas, Golden Wonder, which I can see here. It's rattling. What's in that? Butterbear bath bomb, which is this one I see here. Yognog bath bomb, the Experimenter bath bomb, Avabath bath bomb, Lush Pud, and Pink bath bomb. Here is the list of them here for you. I have not used very many of these before, and I was going to get them all out and show them, but it's just so well packed that it's kind of going to be hard, and I'm going to sort it out later because I am actually going to work soon, so I don't really have a huge amount of time to go through it all today. But this was my excitement. I love the packaging, all those pretty designs, also the purpleness. You see my room is lilac, so it really does match in well. I think the value in the sale is wonderful. Lush can be kind of expensive, I think, sometimes, so it's nice to kind of get the bargain, and I think that's why people like me do go to get the bargain. I love getting bargains. I mean, at the end of the day, the sale for me just becomes sheer stubbornness and determination at the end of the day, because as I said, I didn't get anything last year. This year it was like, I'm not leaving until I've made an order. So the Lush sale often gets in a lot of trouble, and I think people need to realise something. Lush is at fault for one reason, and that's not learning from last year. They should have made a better system. They should have made it, you know, they should have thought it through a little bit more. They did introduce this queuing system this year where when the site got overrun, it placed you in a queue, and then you had 10 minutes to run around the site, pick what you wanted and go. 10 minutes is more than enough time for me. You know, I knew exactly what I wanted. It wasn't hard for me. It was a case of I want that, and I'm gone. It wasn't that I was coming to browse. I'd seen the sale section. I knew what was there. My only disappointment, as I say, was Reindeer Rock and Candy Mountain. So I'm a bit disappointed, but as I say, hopefully, maybe I might get lucky in the store. I probably won't, because I reckon it's all going to be gone now. It's, you know, 5 days after Christmas. You know, it's probably too late. But you've got to understand, Lush are then trying really, really hard to get the site back up and running. They're doing their very best. Yes, I know they are at fault for not improving the Boxing Day system and, you know, getting ready. But at the end of the day, us as the customer are the one that's completely overrunning the system. We're the ones that are consistently going and attacking, and we are the reason it breaks down. It's not Lush's fault. You know, I called up and they said, you know, even our phone ordering system is down. We cannot do anything. I mean, I read a lot of comments over Facebook and Twitter, people saying, you know, oh, how are you going to make it up to us? You know, and you've got to understand, we are at fault. Not necessarily Lush. They are at fault as well, because although the queuing system on paper was a fantastic idea, the fact is, you know, I entertained the queuing system because I knew it wasn't going to work. I waited and waited in line, and then when my turn eventually came up, it still crashed. Because while we're waiting in the queues, you've still got thousands and thousands of people visiting the site trying to buy. So it doesn't work from that aspect. But it's not fair at the same time to sit there and put Lush under the firing line. They really, really were doing their absolute best to make this work and get it back. And I don't agree with people giving them hate for it. You know, the sale is probably one of their busiest times of the year, if not their busiest day of the year. And they were trying. They were really, really trying. So please don't get mean. Don't hate on Lush. You know, they're doing their best. As I say, I didn't get anything last year, and I was one of the people that sat there and said, well, you know, maybe you should, you know, make a bit more available. And I still stand by that thought to a point. But it is first come, first served. You know, I was lucky. I was incredibly lucky to get what I got. And I am very happy with what I got. You know, I didn't set out to have the bath bomb set. It was purely a spur of the moment thing. Am I glad I got it? Yes. Did anybody just hear that really weird noise? It's like someone shouting at me. Anyway, the bottom line of it all is please don't hate on Lush during sale time. They really, really are trying. And just give them a break. Please give them a break, okay? If you got stuff in the sale, great. Did you have a bad experience though? Because I know some people have had bad experiences. And I want to know what you have to say about the sale. Because as a, you know, it is what it is. I've got one order at the minute, as I said, where the snow cake has kind of vanished, so I'm thinking that's not available anymore. It is what it is. I got the baked Alaska. That was really what I wanted more than anything. I've got virtually everything I wanted in the sale. It was just Reindeer Rock. I want Reindeer Rock, and it's not there. So, oh well. And before we go, should we have a look at these lovelies? Oh, I was wondering where my invoice was going to be, you know. Oh, look at them. Do you like them? I'm not quite sure on them now I've got them. Are these a 4? They seem huge. Okay, they've sent me the wrong size. They have sent me the wrong size. I ordered a 4. I ordered a 4 and they've sent me a UK 5, which is too big. So I'm going to have to take this up with them in a little while. But this is basically my Vans, and they're a size too big. So that's not going to work. I'm a 4. I'm not quite sure why I've got a 5 at all. When they even say, look, UK 4. Can you see that? And this one clearly says in the tongue, look, UK 5. Can you see that? What's going on there? Have I got 2 odd shoes? Oh my God, I think I may have 2. I've got 2 odd shoes. What are the chances of this? I have 2 odd shoes. Can you see the difference in size? That is absolutely ridiculous. I have 2 odd shoes. This one is absolutely a 4. Yeah, this is a 4. What are the chances of this happening? This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this has happened. Right, I'm going to have to go and contact Shu because I have 1415 in my possession. I can't believe this has happened. There was a hilarious end to our video. Hopefully this is going out on New Year's Eve. If it doesn't, Happy New Year. I loathe the New Year season. So as soon as it's over and I'm quite happy. I think I just get post-Christmas blues. So that's over. I cannot believe that's happened. I will see everyone again. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I want to know what happened to you with the Lush Boxing Day sale. There are still some bits available. Please go and have a look if you want. And I will see you all in the new year. Have a great rest of Christmas. See you later, everyone. Bye.